Alright, welcome back to Just the Thing. We're one video down. This will be our, well, I guess the other ones are short, so this will be our first video. Um, so this is Just the Thing cooking. It's going to be, segments where I show off some of my favorite recipes and whatnot. This is about it's just about done. Yeah, the old Sloppy Joe. And then I got apples going for apple pie, and deviled eggs going for Easter. Um, it's a really simple recipe, but there's so much versatility in how simple the ingredients are that there's better ways to do things. You know, when you make the classic Sloppy Joe, you end up using a lot of ketchup, which ain't the greatest. Quite a bit of mustard, which I mean that is pretty good with a mustard seed, and brown sugar. So you're getting like a lot of sugar in one dish. So what I do with my Sloppy Joe is I use unsweetened applesauce in place of brown sugar, and then I use actual spaghetti sauce in place of ketchup. Which I mean, realistically, that's probably how the original Sloppy Joes were made. Does anyone? Dang, what the hell did I got on me? Dang, I just got out of the shower too. That's fucked. Anyway, does anyone know the actual origins of Sloppy Joe? From what I looked up online, it started in Iowa, but there's actually a bar in West Key, Florida, called Sloppy Joe, which happened to be Ernest Hemingway's, like, one of his favorite places to hang out. Everybody knows Ernest Hemingway was quite an alcoholic, and I don't know, that's where he hung out. Must be pretty good. I mean, he was a pretty cultured guy. I mean, everybody knows of Mice and Men, and Old Man in the Sea. I don't know, a lot of his works are pretty good, so. Anyway. Goddamn bug, get off that. Alright, I'm gonna put this in my little tripod. And I'll start showing off, some of the ingredients. Whenever I make Sloppy Joe, I start off with 2 things of ground beef, and then 2 things of ground anything, either venison, pork, in this case turkey, and here's another pretty important part. You're gonna want to saute some onions, and when you dice up your onions, you also dice up apple, and you're caramelizing it because the onion's a pretty versatile, vegetable. It can be spicy if you want that zing of the onion, or it can be as sugary as candy, really. So then, let's go over mustards. Just because you're making Sloppy Joe and it don't got a lot of ingredients doesn't mean you can't make it more complex. So we got the honey mustard here. This ain't stone ground. This is just an organic mustard. I use that one a lot. Regular mustard. And then you can go fancy. Got the bourbon mustard. As far as seasoning the ground meat, I don't go too crazy. Those are my seasonings. I love using 2-step because it gives you a lot of back notes on it. Like you might not taste it up front, but the aftertaste it gets more complex. And then onion and garlic I put with pretty much any meat that I cook. It's a good tenderizer. So yeah, a reduction, if you watch Gordon Ramsay cooking, a reduction's 10 minutes on usually medium high, something like that. If you like your Sloppy Joe more sloppy, cook it with a lid on. It'll keep its sloppiness. I drain out all the grease of mine. I mean, I know people that leave it in. I just don't like making it that way. I try to make things a little healthier if I can. So, drain your grease, cook it without a lid. You know, give it plenty of time. I cook it, you know, low and slow for, I don't know, as many hours as I can, realistically. I like to cook it on as low as possible. When you cook things at a higher temperature, it releases the carcinogens and the protein source that you're eating. So like crock pots, as much as people say they're lazy and this, that, and the other, they're actually pretty healthy for you. So anyway, that's a pretty good, because I don't know how to edit videos or nothing like that, I don't want to have you guys sitting here watching me do all shit that you guys already know how to do. You know, I'll show you a couple other things. So whether you're using a survival knife or a cooking knife, instead of immediately going over to the knife sharpener and then just fucking scraping that steel right off of that knife, use a steel. You use it, and it works by taking all of the grime that's already on the knife and removing it, exposing the sharp blade. A lot of times, instead of sharpening it, you just run it on a steel and it'll be razor sharp when you're done. Oh, another trick for using a steel is cover it in oil. If you're skinning a carcass and you're not using any of the meat, go ahead and use WD-40 on your steel. Don't cross-contaminate. Have multiple steels. Like this one's for the kitchen. This don't go outside. You know, have one for outdoor use. And then the knives will get a lot sharper if you're using WD-40 on it. So like with this one today, I didn't have any oil. I just took some of the grease out of the pan. Grease, oil, it don't matter. It just helps you get all that extra shit off of it. I had to wet my whistle. I guess I'll give you guys the jingle. Just the thing, just the thing, watch this thing, let me show you. My son was tuning the guitar. He said he was going to, I asked him not to, but I mean, it was out of tune the minute I started using it in the first place, you know. Oh well, at least he's taking an interest in music. He fucking loves picking guitar. I barely ever get to do it. Every now and then. The only reason I'm able to do this video is because, well, instead of sleeping, I'm not. I should be. I work third shift, so it's kind of hard on me. Either I do it right after I get home or before I go to work. And you can pretty much tell based on whether or not I'm drinking. For my video, I got my 50 squats in. I still got to do my 50 dumbbells. I know I'm not built like Calvin Klein or nothing like that. I just work out so that way if I gotta defend myself, I want to be able to hurt somebody else. Even though I don't actually want to hurt anybody else, it's just good to be able to do if you needed to. And that reminds me, Danielle, if you see this video, can you tell Arthur that, like, there's no beef? Like, you know, let it go. I'm not just going to attack him. He started it. And I know that sounds really childish, but, like, he come at me aggressive too many times. And honestly, that last time, he was just trying to defend his friend, which is that's an A+ in my book. The only part that's really obnoxious is I wasn't even mad at his friend to begin with. So he gets assumed, you know? Anyway, he's got to let it go. I'm not going to attack him or nothing. Just let it go. Happened in the past. Now you won't even come around me? Like, what the hell? And my kids are over hanging out with you? How does that make sense? That ain't right. So, I'd just like to say, just squash the beef. Okay? It's not that big of a deal. If this shit happens, you were sticking up for your friend, that's cool. I wasn't even coming after your friend though, so you just gotta ask yourself, is it really worth talking to people like that? I mean, that's on you. Whatever. I guess. But, here, I'll give you guys one more look at that, Sloppy Joe, and then I'll probably let you guys go. I know. You guys probably want to see me fucking take a bite out of it. Or make a sandwich out of it. Prove that it's not that sloppy. You know what, that's a good idea. I'll get a spoon. Like I said, I mean, I just woke up. I shouldn't even be awake right now. So it's really early in the morning. And I gotta I start work at 10. So I'm gonna be up for like 24 hours. That's if I don't, fall back asleep. So I drink, about a 6-pack, get her going, and hopefully I can fall asleep after that. Alright, here we go. Yeah. I do. I really love this recipe. It ain't just fucking ketchup and mustard. You got real apples in there. A lot of times what I'll do, I'll take some, see if I got any. Come on, Ben. Aha! Here's another secret ingredient. When you're letting it cook on the stove, 3-4 hours at a time. Go ahead. Yep, believe it or not. You just put 1 tablespoon, the most 2 tablespoons. You don't want to go crazy with it, but just another ingredient to make it a little bit more complex. It really does help it out. Alright guys, I'll let you go. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope you like the Sloppy Joe. I hope you just, sit back, put it on the stove, have a few beers. There's no rush with this recipe. The longer you cook it, the more the sauce is going to absorb right into the meat. And in my experience, it just tastes all that much better. Alright, thank you. Bye.